In this video, it is the Team Revolt. This is a dual stage insert for RC crawler tires. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Troy. This is RoadsideRC. You'll tend to find me bashing or crawling or drifting or racing, plus doing product review videos and how-tos. Let's take a closer look at these inserts. These really caught my eye when I saw them because of that dual stage design. You have the inner ring that's made from a 95 hardness TPU and the outer that's made from an 85. They really designed this nicely. I've heard of ideas like this. I've seen ideas like this, but I was always concerned, like, how are you going to keep them centered? How are you going to keep them from sliding on each other? And check out what they did. Look at that. Isn't that genius? So nice concave side here, convex side on this side. You put them together and bang. It is very strong side to side. I don't think you're going to have any issue with that in the crawler. When I printed these insides printed absolutely perfectly, exactly as I think we would expect them to be. Nice contour here on the inside. We'll be curious to see. I have Trio wheels on this crawler. Be very curious to see how they mount up to that. These outsides I had some issue for some reason. Walled in the edges here and then filled it full of not their design like infill, but of like its design infill. So I think this is again where these are more tunable now that I hadn't really paid attention to the first time. Was of course the like square pattern in here, and it's noticeable that here where it's, if I'm squishing it in kind of the 45-degree angle here, it's really soft. But if I come about 45 degrees to where it's square, it's actually stiffer, right? Which makes sense. So I went back and looked at my slicer, and I was looking at it, and you know, it has like 20 different kinds of infill. And so it really makes me wonder if I used all the different infill. So obviously there's an infill percentage, so you can fill this up, and I'll show you a picture here of like a gyroid infill or a square infill, like a higher percentage versus lower percentage. That's gonna tune how stiff your insert is. But then the other thing is there's all those other insert profiles, and depending on which one you choose, the car's gonna behave differently, the insert's gonna behave differently. So the Team Revolt, they give you this design, and this design prints just like this. Seems awesome, but you have a lot of freedom in how you're printing this outside insert. And even if you leave the edges on, like I'm going to cut mine off in order to make them softer, whether you leave the edges on, whether you leave the edges off, what kind of infill you use and what percentage infill. So this makes these outer rings dramatically tunable for your vehicle. Let's get these tires and wheels off. Let's get a couple of these on. I'm going to do one side of the truck so we can compare side by side with the green inserts from an Endura and the factory foams, how they compare to these. I always like doing this. Check this out. So installed, but just without the tire on it. You can clearly see the squish here in this outer layer. On the inner layer, as it squishes down, I see these small ribs. I see them compressing, but these big ribs don't. These big ribs, those are definitely a different, it's like a dual spring setup there within that insert. So that is quite interesting. What I do notice is it's not compressing a bunch. It's compressing a little bit, not compressing a bunch. I think I'd want it to give me a little bit more contact patch down here. If I measure this out right here, 20-ish kind of millimeters of contact patch, it's not a lot, and of course that's on the 45-degree side. Let's roll it over here to the when it's at 90, it like halves that. Now we're down to about 10 or so, something like that. Quick comparison over here. Now the tires on it, I get it, and those Endura inserts a little bit softer, but you know, I'm in the 50 to 60 millimeter range probably of contact. I'm going to go get another set of these printed, and I'm going to try to do either a different infill or an even less amount of infill. All right, the first step is admitting that you have a problem. I think that's what's going on here. So I've definitely fallen down the rabbit hole here of playing with these inserts. These inners feel absolutely awesome, and there's no tweaking that you do with them with infill. But remember, these are the ones that I printed before, like 15% infill with the grid pattern, and I don't think that's probably the best. think that's probably not the best. So I went with like a gyroid pattern, gyroid, however, how do you say that? At a 1%, 4%, 8%, and 12% infill, just so that I can see the difference. And it is night and day. This one's almost empty. I tried to print a little edge, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's almost empty. There, I hope you can see that in there. Then you get to the 8, a little bit more. You get to the 12, a little bit more. I'm going to take this tire back off of here, and I'm going to swap all of these on so we can see what the difference is. That made a pretty big difference, didn't it? This is the 4% spec. And what all I did is I put it on, and then I just squished the truck a couple times to see what it does. And then when we look at total deformation, we're at about 55 millimeters. That's a big difference. That has a lot of tire on the ground there as you go rolling. At 8%, double the stiffness basically, and that's almost exactly what we see. If I come in here, I probably have about, I'm going to say about 30 millimeters or so, maybe just shy of 30 millimeters. You can see kind of as I roll it, you can see a little squish. It's not a lot. 8% might be too much. The guys that designed this said they like around that 4%, somewhere plus or minus that number. I was a little skeptical based on how soft I thought 8 was, but I think it might actually be pretty good. Maybe like a 6%? I don't know. Let's throw the 12s on there just to see. I think they're going to end up being probably too stiff. Yeah, look at those. So those 12s, not surprising. These were 15-ish%, something like that. So a 12, even though it's with a different pattern, still pretty dang stiff. I'm going to show you a shot here. The softest, which is my Endura inserts in the tire, then the factory foams, then the 4%, then the 8%, all back to back here. So you can kind of see what the difference is, ride height, squish, that kind of thing. Here, this is the 8%, this is the 4%. And yeah, you can kind of feel it. There's definitely a difference there versus there. You get that traditional, still some squish, but yet still that firm sidewall. Here you have maybe a little bit firmer sidewall, but yeah, that's a little bit, maybe a little bit too hard there on the front. This is going to be a fun test. 8%, 4%, 4%, 8%. So basically 8% cross, 4% cross. We're going to go out and give it a shot like that and test out just to see, can we tell the difference side versus side, front, rear? Can we tell that and see how the truck does?
As a kid, know that everything I did was to catch the other kids. Slowly built that self-esteem, turned myself to a machine. I'd compete so I'd be seen, I would lose and I'd succeed, but you'd never see me quit. I'd always get after it, knew I had a different gift. I'd outwork any other kid. Deep within our souls, we can feel there's something empty. We need something more, I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Coming out of the gate, I'll be last place, that's alright. I don't work at a fast pace, I'm a steady horse creeping up, straight passing. And once I pass you, no one's getting past me. I see people hit walls and they stop there. I don't get that mind, man, it sounds scared. Good things take time, better prepare, cause anything great takes pain, it's unfair. Take it from me, cause I got to this place where no one can tell me to do anything. I call my own shots, I call my own place. I enjoy my life almost every day, and I could teach you if you listen to me. You follow some rules for me, get to be paid. Persistence is better than brains any day. Just listen to me and I'll show you the way. We can feel there's something empty, we need something more. I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never wary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never wary, I wanna be legendary.
That sure was interesting, wasn't it? Those things did absolutely awesome. Now what I find interesting here, the 4% versus the 8%, tried in a couple different varieties to see if I could tell. So I go up and over a hill or something like that. Could I tell the difference? I couldn't tell the most difference. But if you can tell by my pretty hat, it's like below freezing out there. I drove that little water puddle and it was actually ice. So it's really, really cold. It was, so I think that might have shown these inserts as a little bit stiffer than otherwise they would be. But I think I'm going to continue to play with this. The fact that I can is actually one of the biggest selling points here. I can just keep printing 3.5% or 3%. Or 5%, and I can just keep tweaking these things and keep trying them, and then I have the files. So if I get another set of tires, I just print another set of inserts, and it costs me basically nothing. So I think that's really the main selling point for these, is that absolute, almost an infinite amount of tunability, plus the ability that you have the file, and you can just keep making them over and over and over again. So if you are curious about this, if you want to test this out in your crawler, I will give you a link down below to their Colts 3D page where you can actually go and get the files for a set of these inserts on your own. If you have any questions about what I did in this video, any testing, any questions about how I printed them, materials I used, I'm going to have the exact 3D printer filaments that I used down in the video description so that you can mimic that exact design. If you are also interested in any other of my crawling tech kind of stuff, there'll be a playlist popping up over here to your right. I hope to see you in one of those videos. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.